No, fired up. No fit. Man, it feels so good. Like I said, I had a lot of my house. Fucking mess is killing me. Watch it. Hey there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is 10:25 hours on May 29th, 2013. And we're at Geek House 7 where they're turning this into that. And you gotta admit, it opens the place right up. It's quite lovely. That's one hell of an atrium there. So it's all coming out. It really opens the place up. Hell, I'm tempted to leave it that way. That's a heavy one. That would hold it by itself. It's the nails in the shoulder that gotta suck. Yeah, they do too. city truck. Okay. You sure that's gonna hold?
Just keep him from swinging too much.
Because, man, if Corey gets out again.
Right.
People have been asking.
Yeah.
So this is the last of the big spring cleaning.
Yeah, pretty much.
You gotta be pretty happy about that. You got a lot of space now.
I got a lot of space. I just need these tables to disappear.
You're gonna want to come down and boom in a bit. You're good. Whoa, back up. Come on back. There you go, all right. Tilt back, but your forks are under the Jeff cage, so be careful. Stop, all right, come on back, you're cool. Yeah, you were under the cage like 4 inches. What?
I don't know, I need to go that way.
Oh, okay. I'll be back.
Here at the Geek Group, we've invented a new fundraising strategy. You can now purchase impressively tiny coins we've compressed using high-energy magnetism. We induce a current pulse of 100,000 amps into a copper wire coiled around a golden dollar, dime, or quarter, producing very powerful opposing magnetic fields that compress a quarter to the diameter of a dime, which you then receive in a lovely commemorative package along with the satisfaction that can only come from helping the Geek Group build our endowment, which in turn will allow us to put membership fees, donations, and sponsorships towards furthering the organization rather than just maintaining it. Carry a lightning bolt in your pocket, available at thegeekgroup.org.
If you do that again, I could grab it. Thank you, sir. All right, get ready to catch that. It might fall. All right, now we have a hole, and we can slide this. So I've got a great view right down on the table. So we just make a little angle mount here. We drill like 2 holes, put a little, it could even be that. It could totally be that.
I am fetching Batman and Gorilla Pod.
Okay. You don't need Batman.
You need to bolt down the thing.
Yeah, watch. Let me see the thing you got there.
No, we need to bolt down the rails.
Yeah, I've got the U-bolts for it right over here. Grab those 2 U-bolts that are sitting behind the power supply.
Oh, alright.
Thank you, sir. The only tricky thing is we got to get the U-bolts have to go like that, which means they got to, I mean, we can do this in like 2 minutes, but we're going to have to do it with washers because we got to come down on opposite sides of the thing.
Yeah, you're going to have to do it on the front.
I don't have to do it on all 4 corners. If we just do it on 2 corners, it'll be
enough.
enough.
You have to do it on the front exclusively because there's a big fucking beam in the way.
Okay, well, we'll get creative.
Smile. You said you were used to this kind of stuff. Yeah, good. Very nice, too. Good. And okay. You know what happened? Good, too, dude.
You want to get them somewhere else?
She's an intern at the Geek Group. She doesn't even know what happiness is.
Happiness is in the conventions.
Okay. You having fun? I didn't have fun.
Okay, that's all I care about.
Every day.
You got the big sparkly umbrella. You're like professional and stuff.
I'm professional. I'm like that. I'm like a professional.
Someday I'm
Should
going to
have
grow
been
up just like you.
Oh, that would be a scary.
Beard and everything.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Start growing now.
Yeah.
Your camera's way bigger than mine.
Yeah, well, you
That's
know,
like a
she's-
legitimate camera. I just have the little toy Sony, but nothing wrong with that at all. I just talk to my hand, so.
What's next, Billy?
I've got these two guys, most of that.
We gotta get video started with these guys, so
Yeah.
you guys have a spot that you think is interesting enough, or do you want to sit
You guys can
down?
pick any spot in the lab. You could be on the sets, you can do anything you want, no rules.
Something that's relevant to your internship, so, I mean, you can walk and talk if you want, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Because we don't have a lot.
That's here talking about what he did for the day. And so the potential to get a lot more people is there. And like I said, I started in February. I'm still new to all of this. I'm still learning a lot of what goes on here on a daily basis. But the amount of growth I've seen in that time period has just, and I hope to continue to see that in the future.
Maybe you'll start a legal blog.
I'm gonna be. The thought has crossed my mind, but the Michigan Bar Association scares the crap out of you.
Oh, yeah.
Where I can't even give you information without the fear of losing my law license before they grant it to me. They're really picky about unauthorized practice of law, and unfortunately, I'm a very risk-averse individual. So even now that I realize there's a camera on,
Risk-averse individual.
risk-adverse.
I'm gonna remember that.
I mispronounced it, didn't I?
No, it's just that phrase, risk-averse individual.
Yeah, I tried to avoid it. Yes.
It's okay, he talks to things. Be happy when he's talking to things. Frequently, he just talks to the voices in his head.
Well, I tell my students always to speak nicely to computers because the computers can hear you. I've actually seen people, like in really bad moods, walk into rooms and computers would crash.
Oh, my computers know not to do that because they know I'll take them apart.
Well, you obviously have a relationship. That's a good thing.
I baby him, I take care of him.
You should show him the Will It Fry IBM ThinkPad.
Oh, I only watched half of that.
Huh?
I only watched half of it.
It's like a 3-minute video.
Well, that section on the video is.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I think we do a radio in that same video.
Do we?
I think
I don't know.
so. It's been a while.
I'll be honest with you, you could have over 500 videos posted. I've watched maybe a tenth of them.
I don't even watch all of them, and I'm in them. There was a time years ago when like I would watch all the videos. There was a time when I would call my mom and say, "I'm on the news tonight." I haven't done that in years.
And then he hired me.
Now my mom calls me and like, "Were you on the news last week?" I'm like,
I don't know.
He hired me and now it's my job to watch all the videos.
If there's anything you need, if you want to use any of our light stands to help augment your stuff, go nuts.
Thanks.
You can do anything you want.
Alright.
The whole place is yours, sir.
We will be going on.
Though we may get video of you doing this so that we learn how to set things up better. Okay, I will totally steal from you, just so you know. You can use my gear. I get to steal your wisdom.
This is work.
This monitor just sucks.
It's entirely possible that that monitor just sucks.
And I don't know.
Or you could be trying to put a 16:9 image on a 4:3 field or something.
I've done that before and this wasn't
Okay,
a problem.
I don't know.
This is-
If the monitor, like test the monitor out, but if this is supposed to do 1080i.
Yeah, no, I have that, my dad has that exact TV for years.
Okay.
It even made that same happy beep when you turned it on.
If it is total junk though,
of things going on at once.
can it?
I would
Because
love-
we've got a couple junk monitors and I want to get them out of production.
Yeah.
Alright. This is the time. Growth. Revolution.
Revolution.
Revolution! Orgasm and revolution!
That was a slow one.
Hey, I'll put it on a t-shirt.
But you didn't think this was happening.
It looks like the flag was moved. Found another one.
Okay.
Let's maybe sit right here in the corner of that desk. I don't know if you got a tripod or not. You need to go get the tripod.
My name is Kristen Allen. I'm from Fort Gratiot, which is just outside of Port Huron, on the other side of the state. I studied digital animation and game design at Ferris State.
Okay, well, what year are you?
I actually graduated this May. I am just doing my internship to get my bachelor's. So I spent 3 years at Ferris. I transferred from SC4, our community college over in St. Clair.
Okay. And tell us, okay, in a complete sentence.
Just one quick word for you. Let her finish her sentence and take a little breath before you ask the next one.
Sure.
Because you follow up with a right after she did. It makes it hard to edit.
Okay. How did you hear? Where are you at? And then also, how did you hear about this internship?
Currently, I'm at the Geek Group for the internship. I heard about it from one of my professors. I also saw it online, and as I was driving by, I lived around here for about 2 years going to Ferris, and then actually what I did is the last year I moved back home, and so I drove to Grand Rapids from Port Huron every week. But I found them, and out of the 50 applicants I tried for, they were the only ones that responded.
Okay. And what are you doing on your internship here?
I'm building 3D models, I'm working in After Effects, the entire Adobe suite, I work in 3ds Max, I just built the 4th axis for the CNC videos that we did. I also worked on a lower third for one of the other videos that we were working on for vehicle science. I built all the gears in 3D, I textured them and animated them in 3D, in 3ds Max, and then I transferred them into After Effects for compositing, and then I've been putting it together through that.
Okay. And what?
Hold on just a sec. Adjust it around. Alright, we're good.
What have you learned at Ferris that helps you with your internship?
Everything. I came in with only a slight CAD background. I am certified in manual drafting and CAD operating through my high school. And then through Ferris, I learned all of my 3D work. I learned the entire Adobe suite. Before that, I used MS Paint, and that's not pretty, but we learned the Adobe suite. I learned After Effects, the Photoshop, 3ds Max. I even took a Maya class. I learned everything I needed to. I had all the classes and then some. I even learned a little bit more of stuff I wanted to do that was above and beyond my field.
Bill, do you have my phone?
No.
Or your
I'll
phone?
get it for you.
You have your phone?
No.
No. I forget the rest of the questions.
That's fine.
Oh well, what do you do? What were some of the other ones? Something about instructors, how,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
And there was, how's your internship preparing you for your career?
Correct. Well, we'll start with that one. How is this internship preparing you for your career?
It's very relaxed here. I'm learning how the work structure goes. I have my bosses, because there's more than one, so I get feedback so I know what to improve. I've learned After Effects even more. I've learned the programs even further in depth than I did at Ferris. Learning little tricks of the trade, I guess, shortcuts, keys, and different ways to do things, and it's kind of helped me feel more comfortable, because leaving Ferris I was very nervous because I've never done anything professionally, and here I've done it professionally and I feel more confident that I can go out there and do it.
What are your future goals?
To get paid, to make enough to pay off my student debt. No, honestly, I want to have a job that I love, that it doesn't feel like working. I've been through a few jobs now where I make minimum wage at maximum hours, and I feel like I accomplish nothing. I would honestly like to feel like I accomplished something at work, and that I have a sense of satisfaction in my work.
Is there a particular type of work you'd like to be doing? Any particular skill you'd like to really build off of?
I love 3D modeling. I like building, like giving me the blueprints to something, and I like making it look 3D. I like I was just given the 4th axis, the piece of a 4th axis, and I went down there with a tape measure and a pencil and paper, and I measured everything and I made it complete 3D.
We pretty much covered everything. Is there anything else that you want to add? What advice would you give to future Ferris students that are seeking an internship? What should they look for? What would you be your takeaway from this internship?
Don't settle for anything less. I was actually looking for internships and not even my own field because I just needed one. And when I stumbled across this, I thought it was too good to be true. And you really should hold out for those too good to be true moments because they can be true. And I thought I would have to settle, and I really didn't from here. I kept working for it, kept changing my resume, changing my portfolio, calling places. I even tried to get a place out in San Francisco, not paid for. I was going to take all the travel expenses myself, and it would have probably killed me, with financially wise, but here I can stay local and it's better than the place I was looking at in California.
There's the money shot.
That's the one.
That's the clip that's gonna make you famous. Okay. Again, just one more time. Anything you want to add to this? Again, talking about either Ferris or the Geek Group, or just your experience in general.
As far as Ferris goes, I would probably tell students to take their time with it. I rushed through my years at Ferris and I kind of overloaded a little bit. I would take 5 and 6 classes at a time, which 15, 18 credit hours would really hurt a person. And I learned a lot, but I didn't learn as much as I could have, I think, if I would have taken my time and done more. But I was so bombarded with homework of so many classes that there wasn't enough time to learn other things. So I would say take the time with classes. And then here at the Geek Group, I could have learned some of these things that they're teaching me, probably if I took my time at Ferris, but luckily I have really nice people who have been teaching me a lot of stuff.
Can we just do one more quick shot? Just, a real quick introduce yourself, and I'm a Ferris Bulldog. And that can be right at the camera.
Or I'm a bulldog.
Yeah, I'm a Bulldog. Is that what Sandy's going? I know he was asking me to start getting
Yeah, I'm a bulldog. So what we've done over the years is we kind of started this little theme where I'm a bulldog, and so it's a Ferris Pride thing. So we have photos of it, video, and so we just try to get everybody, as many people as we can, looking at the camera, saying name, and then just I'm a bulldog.
Yeah.
My name is Kristen Allen and I'm a Bulldog.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Kristen Allen and I'm a Bulldog.
Alright.
Perfect. You're a natural. Katie Couric in the house.
Tell you what, unlike me, no, don't.
Renovation.
Don't do it.
Sorry, I just see so many videos.
Don't do it, Tommy. Don't do it, dickhead.
My future goals? My future goals, I would love to work in the game assets. I would love to make models and animations, preferably rigs and animations, but I like modeling too. For games, characters, sets, environment artists, I love that kind of thing. That's what I like to do.
Okay. How did this internship come about for you?
I was actually at the West Michigan Creative Conference that Ferris actually helped set up and fund, I think. Yeah, sorry. Let me re-say that. Thanks, not I was actually at the West Michigan Creative Conference that Ferris helped set up, and I met one of the people here at the Geek Group, and I just thought he was like another student there, and so we were talking for a little bit, and then he was like, oh, I work for this cool place, it's called the Geek Group, and I'm like, oh really? And then we got talking about that for a while, and he told me to get in contact with the guys here, and I ended up getting an internship later that week.
And how has Ferris, your Ferris education, prepared you for this opportunity?
Well, I have learned a whole bunch of stuff from the software. I'm a transfer student from Washtenaw Community College, which has a wonderful 3D program. But unfortunately, it's an associate's degree, so there's unfortunately not much that they can teach there. There's a limited amount of room in the curriculum, and this Ferris with their bachelor program just fills in all of that. It's just great. I learned so much about Max, Maya. There's some other programs too. There's Modo, there's ZBrush, and then the video editing too with After Effects and Premiere. I feel like I kind of choked there. Is it bad that I just started listing off software?
No,
No, it's fine.
You're fine. Again, to people that that are in this industry, it's relevant. I think that's that's as far as you can really go into it. I mean, it's like if somebody asks me how do you take them to the next picture? You just do. Okay. Oh, the bulldog parts.
Oh yes.
This is your time to shine. So name and I'm a bulldog. You can get comfortable, whatever you want to do.
Alright, ready whenever you are.
I'm Dalton Strong, and I'm a bulldog.
Fantastic.
I'll let you do the last one. Alright, time is 16 hours. We're about to shoot the very first autopsy. And people have given me no end of grief since we began this over how am I going to not lose things through the holes in the autopsy table. Here is how I'm going to not lose things through the hole in the autopsy table. I will take this little device to illustrate. So notice the hole. Boop. While the hole is there, under the hole is a sheet of black mechanical rubber which seals off the holes. This does not have the seals yet. You can tell because I can do this. Okay. Over here, there's a bottom to the holes. This also has a side effect of takes the ringing out of it. You can take that out.
Do we need any pieces cut?
Yeah, cut 2 pieces. It will just stick to the bottom of this to get rid of the noise.
Okay.
And 1 for there. So here is how it's done. This is just Miss Moose's magical roofing goop stuff. It's basically a giant mechanical rubber band-aid. Any of the car guys will be familiar with a very similar product called Dynamat, which is used extensively by the car audio guys. But it's
Can I
just
get one of those peelings?
Yeah, here. It's just very soft and gummy mechanical rubber with a very serious adhesive back. Where do you want it? This side. No, this side.
You said that with the same voice that, to me, someone would say, "Bend over, princess."
That was the implication. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I have to ask, I get why most of the stuff is on that set, but what's with the owl and the teddy bear?
Oh, the teddy bear. Here, you'll see when we do the first video, the first autopsy video, I'll cover what is where. And the owl is just a running inside joke. The teddy bear is just, it's a teddy bear we've had around forever.
That's a really unsafe set.
Why?
Because you only have one dinosaur. And it's post-Cretaceous.
You should get some more dinosaurs in. I'm sure we have some. Go get a couple.
What's the deal with the teddy bear?
The teddy bear bears a terrifying resemblance to a pedo bear. So
No, it doesn't.
it does.
It's a brown bear. That's the only resemblance.
No, just like the ears and
It doesn't have a
whatnot.
mouth.
It looks like a pedo bear.
It needs the little. Small
Well, I couldn't find a pedo bear teddy bear, and I saw that one, and I just went with it. Okay, that's
entire factories making pedo bear heads.
well. Then somebody needs to send me in a pedo bear teddy bear.
You heard it here first.
Why do you want a pedo bear on the set?
Just for the street cred of it, just to fuck with people as an Easter egg in the background.
And every so often, don't ask questions.
Yeah, it was just man. Everything's all better. I only need one more. Because this doesn't have to seal, I'm just putting these on the back for resin stamping.
Oh.
So they don't have to like completely...
One more in addition, or one more like I cut?
You could... I have 2 pieces, I need one more.
Thank you.
See, this doesn't have to seal anything, it just has to...
Well, wouldn't it seal that hole?
Something just occurred to me. It doesn't need to seal that hole, but I've sealed all of the other ones of those holes, so I don't know how I'm going to pull these panels out in the future.
You pull one out, and then you pull the others from the side.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking we leave just this hole open, and that way you pull this one and then just work down the line. That was fine.
Okay.
But you should
Alright, we can clean up the rest of that, and we're cool, and we can start shooting. Who, me?
Yeah. Well, once he's sitting down.
Here, I'm done with this. You can take it.
You're not just getting him, you're also getting what's on the table, so you'll have to tilt
Oh,
that
that's
leg.
it.
So, yeah, it's quarter 20.
Yeah, but is it short enough? I have no idea if this will work.
If we're doing a set tour, let's make that the first official video and then go to an official Autopsy one after that.
Alright, cool. I gotta go to work now, I'll be back. Alright, so that's the first official autopsy. We did operation. Next one will be a speaker, most likely, unless something comes along that's like, oh my god, I want to autopsy that. So just because people are curious, here's what it looks like from my perspective when you're on set. There's
Hey Max,
lights.
can you go ahead and start unhooking blue?
That's the
and
live
take it to
camera.
my desk?
There's a camera that sits here. There's that's my overhead monitor. My wide shot monitor. Close-up's over here. That's a close-up monitor. So that's the wide shot camera that I talk to. And then Max, the sound guy, over here. And then up overhead, there's another camera through the plate. See, usually you guys see this, but up there are the lights and another camera, and that dollies back and forth. So, there you go.
We can leave the tripods in that for now.
Yeah, we can totally leave it in.
Alright. Well, I'm taking our...
We have a real studio now. And the dog's happy. Dog's so happy. Making real videos. Yeah. You happy? What? What? What do you want? Where are we going? We're going down? Where are we going? I'm following you. Where are we going? Where are we going? Hi, Amy. Hey, Batman. I think the dog has to pee.
That's right.
I think dog has to pee.
You go potty? You go potty? You go potty? Let's go potty! What? Scary back. Scary back. Oh, hey, the sun's out.
Hey, how about that? That's why the dog wanted to go outside.
Hello, stranger.
Batman and I just came out to help you pee. You should pee.
Go potty.
Go pee. The whole internet's watching you pee.
Yeah.
Omni, the whole pervy internet's watching you pee.
All right.
Okay.
That'll be the YouTube thumbnail.
There's, yeah.
Faggot bitches stuff.
Alright. I have no idea. Oh, hey, check this out. For the tennis ball cannon, we got 200 tennis balls today. Check it out. That's a lot of tennis balls. 2 boxes full of them. What?
I was thinking about that building stand, we take apart the cans, you can get rid of
Yeah, fix it. We got 200 tennis balls. We gotta do something cool with them.
Right.
All right, you have fun. All right, guys, 1852 hours, and here's Geek House 7 with no second floor. And they've added some bracing in the back to reinforce the wall, which is pretty cool. Just some temporary supports there. And they've got structural dudes coming tomorrow. That's pretty cool. That looks neat. It looks so weird. Cool.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning!
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek!
Robot geek.
Physics geek!
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.